All right, just about done getting set up. I had to very quickly run and use the bathroom and get myself some water. Get everything sorted out that I'm supposed to have sorted out before I start the stream. I I'm not gonna say I accidentally clicked the go live part, but I sometimes forget that there's two different things I need to click to go. Still getting used to this. This is only my third time broadcasting on YouTube, so I still mess things up. But it's getting better. I'm learning. For those of you who don't know, I did finally order the upgraded audio setup I've been talking about, but the kicker is that most of it arrives tomorrow, and the rest of it arrives later next week. So I'm going to have all these cool components and no ability to use any of them. At least until the rest of it arrives later this coming week. However, I'm rather surprised. I had ordered this stuff thinking it probably wasn't going to get here until well into July. I was quite surprised to see the several days delivery time. Because when I first priced out this stuff, the delivery times were along the lines of like months. And that wasn't even that long ago. I think I initially priced this stuff out back in December. So to see delivery times of days now is a really comforting thing for me. I'm really quite surprised that that's the situation I'm in now. I'm happy. I had expected at least a week and change, so I wasn't actually expecting to get this until the first week of July. So I guess I can live with the fact that it's going to take a little bit around a week to get everything in. And then it'll probably take me a day or two of fiddling with it, trying to get it all set up so I understand how it works. And hopefully we'll have some even better audio. It's not that the audio is bad. I think the audio is actually okay for the setup and the size of the streamer I am. But streaming is my hobby. I do like investing money into it once in a while, and yeah. The next big investment for the stream is, of course, the rigging for my model, which has been sitting there idle for the last 2 months, but that was due to financial circumstances beyond my control. Dealing with getting things ready for Mom and her surgery, which still no word on. But now that things are moving again and I have ordered the audio components, I kind of feel like the obvious next step is, yeah, let's get the VTuber model ready. Still trying really hard to find a good rigger. There's lots that I'd love to work with. I have, on my personal and private account, I have followed more Live 2D riggers than you could ever count. And all of them are really amazing. There are some amazingly talented people out there. And it's going to become a matter of, one, being able to afford them, because the more amazing they are, obviously the more they can charge. But two, all of them have huge waiting lists. This is such a big boom in that everyone and their dog is a VTuber these days. Finding a rigger who has time and availability is actually really rough. Particularly where I have a bit of a filter on mine. Like, I am looking for a certain level of quality. I'm very happy with the artwork that I got done, and I want the rigging to be commiserate with that. It should be a very valuable work. Do I think that I'm going to have an appealing VTuber? I honestly don't think I'm going to have that wide of an appeal. I've looked very closely at what seems to gain traction, and the design I went for, it wasn't it. The artist tried very hard to make it good, but I think I tripped her up a bit. But we'll see. We can always grow on that. Eventually I will be able to afford a second model, and when I do, maybe we'll go with something a little bit more publicly appealing. Or maybe that's just what I'll do, is I will just stick with lower appeal because, frankly put, it's a niche that isn't served. I do have some other ideas for content. I know right now on YouTube my only content is streaming Grim Dawn, and that's probably going to stay that way for a little while until I decide that Twitch is no longer worth my while, or until I decide to make another purchase that is planned for my streams. I am going to purchase a 3D-IO. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's a binaural microphone. It's really, really well favored by the community. And you might be wondering, why the heck do I want that? The answer is actually kind of simple. I love ASMR streams. Really, really do. I don't think there's a huge market for male ASMR. There is something that I want. And I've actually been doing a little bit of research to sort out how I would go about doing it. The research, very simply, to look up royalty-free stories that I could read. I want to do, like, bedtime stories and campfire stories as ASMR streams. They'd be shorter. They'd be like 15, 20, maybe even 30 minutes sometimes. Essentially just me reading short stories to either relax to or listen to. And that's kind of what I want it for. There's a lot of stuff I'd have to figure out. But all stuff I can figure out. Probably will. So, without further ado, it's been about 8 minutes since I started the stream. Let's play as a video game. Now, I have been grinding off-stream quite a bit, but I have tried very hard not to clear story. That's the same as usual. You may notice I'm wearing a little bit more of the Blood Reaper set. That's because I, in my farming, did finally come across the hood and the badge. Still no sign of the weapons. That's what I really needed, weapons. I would love them. Even if I get them near the end of their usefulness, I would love to have them just to have them. So I'm kind of hoping that at some point today, we'll get lucky enough for that to happen. In terms of what I did do off stream that would be considered story content, we were clearing our way through the mines, I believe, over to New Arkovia. And that is where we kind of left off. Well, I've cleared a bit further now. We've gone through the catacombs of Old Arkovia, and now we have crossed, but now we have more stuff to do, obviously. What did you miss? You missed a single boss fight in the catacombs. That's it. After that, I've been doing bounty hunting, trying to build up and hope to get the weapons, but no luck. So since nobody's really here right now in terms of the stream, I'm probably just going to do some bounties, and then we'll get on with the story. Bounties typically take me about a half hour to do all 5 of them, because 5 per play session. So we'll start with that. I really would like to get one whole set. Do I need a whole set? No. I just want it. It's probably not even a set that will necessarily be strong for me. I just want it. There's a part of me, as anyone who has watched any of my streams for any length of time tell you, that loves completing things. And completing a whole gear set in a game is one of those things for me where I get super excited. Now, you can tell I've been grinding off stream because, as you can see, I found a few cool things. Unfortunately, none of what I was looking for, but one set that I almost have is this Marauders set. All I need is the gloves. Now, I wouldn't use it on this character, but I was thinking about creating an Inquisitor / Demolitionist and just going hard on guns, and this set would be good for it. Pair it with this jacket and a few other stuff, and you can make a pretty neat combo with it. Also, I finally retired my Headhunter's trophy because the Belt of Scorched Runes does help me out. I do like it. So for now, we're going to run with that. That does remind me, there was something I wanted to see if I could build yet. So I've been following a build guide for my character here, and there is a particular rune that I don't think I can make yet, but that is supposedly very good for me. I didn't think I could make it yet. I think it's called Serenity, and I don't think it's time for me to know how to make that one yet. Requires resilient plating. Talisman. Blade Swarm. What does this require? What is it? Mutilate. Now, interesting, because we are using a set that I believe benefits bleed. Yes, we do. Okay, that's quite interesting. I wonder what it takes to make resilient plating. Let's see if we can even do so. We can. Okay. Important Talisman. Powered Relic. Oop. I do like Rampage. Rampage has been really good for me. But I want to try this one. I feel like this one has potential. And I'm going to change this up. That one's Shadow Strike, and this one is going to be... Where is it? Why does it not show up? Use Mutilate. Oh, activates off of default weapon attacks. Okay, so never mind. We're gonna put that to weapon attack. That. I'm gonna take this off. I'm trying to make better sense of my setup. I've noticed on a few occasions that it's not the easiest to work with. There we go. Very rarely do I need that, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. We'll keep this rune. I do like it. I do like Rampage. Alright. So, while I get killed out there, he says, any new bounties for me? What we got? Darius Cronley's closest lieutenants in the 4 hills of Old Arkovia and mines below. Alright. Lutra the Abandoned. Broken Hills. One, but we gotta kill Darius's lieutenant, so we're gonna start there. So, we're heading up to the 4 hills. We're gonna start with the outside area. Just kind of work our way through there. Not bad. Alright, so we'll go outside, we'll clear the 4 hills area, and then we'll go back in here and just clear it all out until we get all the lieutenants thing. There's probably at least one out here. I'll be surprised if there isn't. Slavik the Breaker. Wasn't one of them. Oh, we'll just keep looking. Oh, no, that was one of them. Wily the Slasher. Don't worry, we'll go back for the loot in a second. If nothing else, I'm all about the money. Continue looking around the 4 hills area. I'm kind of thinking that I'm going to do another playthrough of this game in the near future with one of my other characters. And I'm going to try and go with a more traditionally considered good build. Because I know that what I'm running right now is not considered a good build. And that's okay. Life's like that sometimes. Sometimes we don't want to run with anything necessarily ideal. Whoop. Okay. Excuse you, sir. Rations. So we gotta find one more of his lieutenants. Are we gonna be lucky and have him outside in this general area? Because that would be nice. But I don't think we're that lucky. You, sir, could you stop throwing fire at me? Greatly appreciated. Oh well, it's all money. Amber, yeah, we'll take that. Alright. Into the cave with us. I'm close to a level at least. One of the things I've thought about doing, and I'm not confident I could survive doing it, but I have thought about increasing the difficulty level just to get better loot. Probably a little bit ridiculous, but I've thought about it. I'm not even sure how much it increases it, you know? Okay, this is a bit of a rough scenario. Gotta deal with a bunch of these ads. Ads are kind of turning into a bit of a problem. There we go. That should have been the third one. There we go. Made some good friends there. What? We only got 2 of 3. I misunderstand something? Did one of them, like, magically undead itself? I think I misunderstood something. Because I was pretty sure it said 2 out of 3 when we were outside. Dynamite! Definitely take the money. For more of Mr. Cronley's gang. All need to die. More dynamite. I really need to turn down the longevity of the corpses. There's no need for them to stick around as long as they do. Dynamite. I have quite the stash of dynamite at this point. Am I out of my mind? Did we not kill Cronley's lackeys outside? Pretty sure we had already had 2. On, little ghoulies. This was not worth it. Oh well. Moving on. Onwards and upwards. So I have a friend who's been playing Diablo, I think it's 4 now, quite a bit. He seems pretty enthused, and I've tried to sway him over to the Grim Dawn side, but so far no luck. I'll keep trying, though. I know I have a few friends who do play this, so maybe someday I can talk them all into it. But I think for the purpose of streaming, I'll probably stick to just playing it by myself for now. Occasionally grouping up with people could be fun, though. Yeah. Around the outside here. I'm thinking, as I mentioned earlier, for the YouTube side of things, I'm probably, once I get a few upgrades and a few more stream things that I wanted, I'll probably be a little bit more active on YouTube overall. I'm still going to have 2 a week on Twitch. I think that will not change. I like what I've got over there. I like how things work over there. I like the fact that I'm monetized over there, which I'm not here on YouTube. And probably won't be for a very long time. A very small stream. So, I think the only way I would hard switch at this point is if I was monetized and had the same viewership here that I did over there. That's gonna take a while. Did that count? It didn't. One of these guys do I gotta kill? I want to just pick up that shield, don't mind me. This better not be like a something. That would be just my luck. But I've said it before live, and many people have heard this kind of saying before, but if it weren't for bad luck, I'd have none at all. So, hey, we take what we get. I'm in your zone, breaking up your hives. What you gonna do about it, Bugs? You dynamite? Take that. Or he's probably getting a little bit full, so we'll have to make a run back soon if we don't find this guy. Hey, level up. Nice. We like those. I don't know why, but that sound effect always freaks me out. Like that, the sound of that rock falling. He didn't count either. Oh, moving on. I wonder if there's like some indicator as to who counts. Or am I just gonna have to clear this whole area and just be done with her? I'm kind of wondering, is that even like a kind of thing that happens? I know so little. I've just been playing because it's fun. I came in blind. I knew other people play it, but there's a lot of people who are vastly more knowledgeable about it than I ever will be. Free dynamite. Okay. Ow, I hate all of you, and you're all gathered in one place just for me. No one's shooting at me. Should do something. Oh, there you are. Here at the Wasp Hive. Yeah, I've been trying to convert other people to Grim Dawn, but not working. Not yet. I think most of them are very well and truly down the Diablo rabbit hole, which is not surprising. I mean, a lot of us grew up with that game. A lot of my friends were playing the Diablo series like since the very first.
My inventory is full.
There it is. See if organizing your inventory helps any. I don't think that's going to help. That's a pretty full looking inventory. Yeah. All right. Seriously, that rockfall sound. Devil's Crossing. Let's go clear out our inventory. We'll just toss all the yellows for now. I have gotten to the point where I know that it's almost likely that a yellow is not going to help me. And even if it will quickly be replaced by a green that will do better. So I just talked about it a few times on stream, but I wish there was a way to just auto sell them. Just pick it up, auto sell. Don't need it. Don't want it. Don't care. The only thing I want it for is money because, frankly put, I run out of money. I didn't think it was possible because I do all those bounties and stuff. But no, I have actually run out of money a few times in this game. Mostly when I was buying stashes. I haven't even bought all of them yet. I've only bought a couple. Move all of our greens here for now. Other bag. I was so happy when I unlocked that second travel bag. That was... The amount of storage this game gives you is beyond what I was expecting. Like, I'm used to, you know, Diablo 1 and 2 inventory management nightmares. I don't know if anyone really remembers those good old days. Diablo 3 did improve upon it quite a bit. But, you know, there was still some pain involved. And I'm imagining that Diablo 4 went even further. I can't imagine they backslid too hard on that. Alright, so let's take a look at these greens. I can't even wear that because my physique's too low. Actually, incredibly low. I do want to level it up, though. Hammer, handed and no good. Boots. If they gave Ring of Steel, I'd be interested. Told her we can't wear, and it's going to be a long time till we can, so we're just going to get rid of that. Belt. Here. I like what I have. Mine's better. Gun's better. I don't even use books. Yellow. Can't use it, but that is kind of nice. But I want to keep the Blood Reaper's mark anyways, and I don't use pets, so off you go. That has some potential, but it's a long ways away. And I tend not to hold on to stuff thinking that maybe someday I'll use it. I don't care. That is nice. I'm gonna hold on to that. That is also kind of nice. I'm gonna hold on to that. I don't like doing that, but I could in fact use those right now and it would even be good. The only problem is without the Blood Reaper's weapons, I can't really make good use of that. But that's still good. And this is also good. Now let's go dump the other stuff. By adding bleed effects to my weapons, I'll be in a really good spot if I can somehow do that. All those over. Dump off all the scrap. My god, my scrap pile grows. Do I have any weapons that give bleed? I think my current ones do. They just swing real fast. Yeah. Oh well.
Let's see what I can do.
Apply that illusion. I do like that. Fancy looking outfit stuff going on here. Might just leave that as it is. I'm gonna change the pants. The pants and boots are hurting me. They just don't look good. While I understand that should be like the least of my concerns, sometimes I get hung up on that stuff, you know? The little details. What do we want for boots? These are the boots I was wearing. I do like them quite a bit. Oh, we get some choices on the weapons. Eh. These ones I was using for quite a while. I did like the looks of those. Ah, fashion. The true end game. Not seeing anything that really jumps out. I did use these for quite a while too, the Blood Carver. We'll leave the weapon the way it is. Right, back to it. Where is that last general? Do see a shrine that we could go clear, though. We're going to do that because that's always good loot. Make sure the general area is clear before we go do it. Just watch me find the general we're looking for. And it or whatever. Make that guy chase me. Money. And a devil's grin. Neat. I get a lot of shields, and I have no need for shields. Yeah, it's another shield. I think I even already have that shield. It's unfortunate, because I would have at least liked something new. Something I hadn't seen before. I wonder if the lieutenant's going to be in the same room as Darius. They've done that a few times where there's like a boss character in there with them, and it just makes it annoying. Let's find out. Hey Darius, don't mind me, just wrecking your stuff. Die already. Well, not the blue I was hoping for, and we still haven't found his other general. We'll finish clearing out this whole cave, but if they don't show up in here, we'll probably have to do a little run outside to the Four Hills area and see what happened there. I'm also keeping an ear out as I go because I'm doing a laundry on the side and I just want to make sure nothing goes sideways on that one. Have you guys seen a lieutenant lately? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller? No? Kill the gun dudes, then worry about melee. Despite them not being as good on players, I do feel like the gun characters in terms of enemies are more dangerous than I give them credit for. I do want to make a build that just uses guns. That is like on my I want to do this list. quite high. We've gone through all of this. There's nobody here. This is weird. That's all right. We'll get out into the Four Hills area and see what we find. I mentioned it last stream, but the atmospheric music in this game, it takes me back to Diablo 1 in a lot of ways. There's just a familiar feeling with how they do the guitar riffs. Kind of neat. I don't know if that's what they were going for. They've definitely achieved it. I think at some point I want to take some time and actually look up the developers of this game a little bit more. You know, the musicians and all that stuff, just to see if there's any information available, because I really like digging into that kind of secondary stuff. When I enjoy something, I tend to go very hard into the research on it. Like when I'm curious about something, I can spend an awful lot of time just reading up on it. Like the audio setup I purchased, I spent weeks researching what would be the best one to use. What does everybody in the industry use? Yeah, it means I wind up not really trying things for myself. But I do the homework, and I enjoy that whole process of just looking up everything there is to know before I make a purchase. And it is one of my favorite times. It's like, I was having a conversation with one of my good friends the other day about upgrading computers. He had just bought a new one because he thought about maybe building an upgrade build, but he decided in the end that he wanted to buy a pre-made. And so he did wind up doing them. But then that got me thinking, like, well, my computer's a little bit older at this point in time. Maybe I should be considering an upgrade myself. So started doing a little bit of homework there, and I wound up spending, I think, like, well, 6 hours. 6 hours of pure research on every possible route I could take to upgrade my computer. And what I concluded is that almost at this point be ready to build a new one, with one exception. I could, in theory, upgrade my processor and video card, and that would hold me out for another year or two. We're going to look around in the Four Hills area. The only place I can think of that's left is along the way to the Four Hills, there's like a big bandit camp type thing. I'd probably clear through there and find something. Right, I need to spend some points here. Give me a sec. I'm just going to really quickly look at the build guide for this because I don't want to mess this up. The guide has been quite helpful. I think I'm just dumping everything into Phantasmal Armor. Yeah, I am. That question was answered pretty quickly. And then after Phantasmal Armor, I think time for us to move to the next tier. I know for Inquisitor, I don't want anything from this tier. The next tier I want's here. And even then, not all of it. I want. Yeah, there's a bit in there that I'm gonna want on the level 25 tier. There's only one thing in the level 20 tier I want, which is unfortunate. This one, and then I want. I get over here. You need Death Sentence and Inquisitor's Seal. I don't know if I require ignition or not. I'll have to look into it. But for Nightblade, there's quite a few things I still need. I do need to finish leveling that up. That'll come. Need a full level on that. That one stops at 4. Alright. Anyways, back for looking for these lieutenant fellows. We missed that. Hey, it's only a yellow, but hey, yellow we didn't have before. Alright. Start working our way back through the camps. Okay, hello. Rude. Hello, gentlemen. So rude. Go around the side here. Oh, there's somebody. Silas the Skinner, huh? How did I get the guy up top there? That it? Was. Sir, stop that. Rations. Anything else to click on here? More food rations. All right, back we go. Bring that bounty in. My surprise, it was supposed to be thundering lightning all weekend. And it has not done so, and I'm sad because I actually packed up my trike. You know, put all the rain covers on it, put it away. And that's all because I was expecting a terrible bout of rain and swimming my way to work and to next door, and it has actually been sunny all morning. And they're currently saying it's like an 80% chance of a thunder shower, and I don't know what 80% means to you, but it is beautiful outside right now. So I'm a little frustrated because I could have been riding my trike all morning, and I enjoy doing that. But I don't get to do it, and there was a perfect opportunity to do so. That. All right. So we got shoulder pads, a shield. Let's see, are these boots any good? Fireball? Nope. Still want to keep Ring of Steel. Belt. 2 strength. 2. Are these the exact same? These are almost the exact same. That's kind of cool. One has vigor, so it gives extra health. The other one gave resistances. I would put these fairly on par, so I'm just going to sell that new one. Don't use shields. Don't use these. Use wands. No wands for me. What is this? Rare caster helm. Well, I'm certainly not a caster, so we'll just do away with that. I do like the fact that it's a bleeding duration one. That would have been good for me if it had been, you know, an actual thing I could use. Plate of Thorns, but it doesn't really do anything for any of my skills. Plate of Ruin. Nope, I like what I have better. Use those. Let's see. Plated Helm of Prowess. Nope, I like what I have better. Why couldn't you have been an upgrade? Yellow ring, we'll get rid of that. This. I like my current necklace, so no thank you. Ring. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with what I got. It is a nice ring, though. Mine are better. Lightning sphere. That one's kind of cool. Get rid of that, but kind of cool. Oh! I like that. 30-second duration. Why can't guns be as good for me? Alright, let's see. Air free transfer. Wow, that is no good to me whatsoever. Ooh. There was some good stuff there. We're not going to run with it, but there was some good stuff there. All right. Well, go turn in our bounty and pick up the next one. Drop stuff off in the port in. Take a look at the new bounty. Melior. He's out in Burwich. Okay. In a cellar randomly in Burwich. Okay.
Got something to get stashed.
Well, yes, sir, I do have some stashed. Here, have a brain. Crap. I will leave that in there for now. 2 new blues. I want to double check. Do I already have that shield? I think I do. Nope, I don't. It is new.
I'll keep an
All
eye
right,
out.
we're off to Burrich. So, any random seller in Berwick. We can do that. Oh, that was quite a greeting. Now, I out-level everything here currently. I'm not terribly worried about it. But I feel like if I get too cocky, like too confident, too cocky, too sure of myself, I will get overwhelmed. Oh, there. I'm gonna laugh if this is the right seller. But I don't see any of the signs that would mark a quest objective. And again, for bounties, they don't seem to do that. Rats. Werewolves. Truly a Warhammer scenario. Rotten rats. Okay. We're gonna go back this way and look along this side just to be sure. I feel like this isn't the right seller though, honestly. Let me just check. Okay. You're in the right area. I wasn't sure if it was going to be like, oh no, he's actually in Berwick outskirts. That does happen. Sometimes what it says in the quest dialogue versus what it actually is a little bit different, a little inconsistent at times. Bouldering Fields is not where I want to be. I know I said that the bounties would only take about a half hour, but we got really lost trying to find that last lieutenant, so that's kind of on me. But don't worry. Can I not blow this up yet? Can I blow it? All I really want to do is blow things up. I wonder what class is needed to open that. Any way to throw my dynamite at it? There has to be classes capable of blowing that up. Because I feel like there's been a couple hints throughout the story that depending on your class, you might be able to do certain things. Like, I feel like Demolitionist could probably blow that. And there's been a couple spots where it seems to be heavily implied that you could, with the right caster, teleport past something. Cellar up ahead, I think. What we're looking for. Alright, let's see if this is the cellar we were looking for. Vested cellar. Hello. You seem friendly. Hey, there he is. Apothecary's inject. That sounds cool. We'll deal with that in a second when we're not being mauled from afar. That's kind of cool. All right, an apothecary set. 4-piece set. We'll finish clearing this place out just to be safe. It doesn't send us back down here. I did wonder if it's possible to get yourself in a situation where the game would essentially send you back to the same spot you just were for a newly spawned monster. It hasn't happened to me yet. I've often wondered if it was something that could occur. Also shrine. Also boss. Well, might as well. Beast Slayer's Mark. Slithbane. There's a bunch of stuff here. All right. Get to picking. I don't know where 90% of these shrines actually are, but I do know that that's kind of the best way to farm gear at this point for me. In my experience, at least. That just felt unfair. All right, back to town since we finished the bounty. Two bounties down. Next bounty. Igor the Brawler was a brutal man with more muscles than brains back before the Grim Dawn. Rumored that deceptive. Cronley's hideout. We've already gone through that whole area, but alright. At least it'll make it quick to find him. Of those two blues in here.
Got something good stashed.
It's kind of cool looking. Oh,
I'll keep an eye on this.
alright. We're heading to Cronley's. Yeah, let's clear out this stuff first. It's yellow, it goes. Missed the Beast Slayer mark. Oh well. Got it. I can't imagine, given the area we were in, that it was anything important. Level 22, it's actually not that bad. I don't know what class would make use of that, but...
Put it to good use.
Alright, off to Cronley's hideout. Where would he be? Let's walk around till we find someone. Baller. Just check that again. Did it really say? Hideout. Igor, where are you? I just want to be your friend, Igor. Worry, I don't mean you any harm, big guy. Oh, Igor. I'd expect him to come around being all like, yes, me. Eh. You know, I never really did watch the old, like, Frankenstein movie. But I know. I think I did watch it, but I don't remember it. Which is more common of a problem for me these days than I'd like to. Like, someone will say, hey, did you see X show? And I'll be like, I'm aware that I watched it, but I don't remember anything about it. So you can ask, but... I'm trying to think the most recent one was, I think it was like the Terminator movie. And I know I watched Terminator 1, 2, and I believe even 3, but I don't remember anything about them. I'm getting old. It's finally happened. I no longer know what's going on around me. There he is. Hey, Igor. Buddy. Just wait for your little fire there to go away. And back to town. Now we're down to 3 bounties done. More, and then we'll push on in the story. Okay, next bounty. The Warden's Cellar. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Man, I haven't been to the Warden's Cellar in a bit.
Got something
Got something
to stashed.
I need stashed? Yeah, I do.
I'll keep an eye on this.
I was farming the Warden's Cellar for a little while, hoping to get more of the Blood Reaper set, but it just wasn't happening. Okay. Warden's Cellar's all the way up here. Oh. Anybody home? Bugs? Gross looking food? Ow. Ow. Bunch of undead. Yeah, I way out level these guys. This is going to be a little bit easy. The biggest challenge is the fact that I have no idea where in here he would be. So I feel like this can be blown up, but I have no idea how. I does. I wonder... I know there was a game, I think it was an ARPG like this one, that actually had an arachnophobia mode, so if you suffered from arachnophobia, it would actually change the spiders into something else. It was Diablo 3, wasn't it? I'm entirely sure what I think it was. I feel like that was right. Is that maybe a fan-made thing? I don't know. Why am I even running back to fight these guys? They don't really matter. Again, killing everything that moves, kind of my MO. Oh. You guys seem pleasant. See the way they just jumped up to celebrate with me? Clearly they're into this. stuff. Oh, room sir. Oh, okay, hi. Didn't even wait for me to announce myself. I don't like that sound it just made. There's lots of sounds that the enemies makes in this game that I don't like, and that was one of them. It always makes me feel like it's gonna like explode or something. I don't think it actually does. I just dislike it. I feel like it's gonna. Excuse me, I'm looking for some reanimator dude. You guys seen him? Not gonna leave till I find him. A lot of spiders. Do it. Don't do it, little spider. Gonna ignore you. Everyone would have won there. Never learn. Stop that. All right, let's go towards the shrine. Clear up the secondary area later. I believe the level for the Blood Reaper stuff. Oh, you're a handsome. Is around level 20 to 30. So we're in the okay place to get it. Doing shrines here will not hurt us. But I think given that it's... I think if there's a lower chance to find it here than there would be at a higher level shrine. Ow. Ow. Bad corruptor. Misbehaving enemies. There's a lot of stuff already in. Alright, let's just clear them out. So the general area is clear because I don't like surprises when I'm trying to do stuff. Well, here we go. You really wanted to die badly. Okay. Trigger this thing, I guess. Oh. Oh, get back here. Holy frick. I can't even see where my character is. Oh! Try and pick up the blues first. Make sure we have them in our inventory. 10 greens, blueprints.
I can't carry anymore.
Can't. Lies. You can totally carry more. Already more room.
I can't carry anymore. My inventory is full. I can't carry anymore. I can't carry anymore.
All right. More stuff to pick up. All right. Still haven't found our target.
Come see what's left of my wares.
What's left of your wares? Not too worried about that. That's positive there ain't anything impressive. Not anything I'm going to overly concern myself. Clear it all out into the trash. I organize this such that I can get that chess piece. Rather, the game can do it for me. There. Yellow, so let's throw that out. Okay. Back in. I wonder if he's gonna wind up that he's like hangs out just outside of the cellar and that I've been going all the way through here for nothing. That would be the way of things for me. One region left and it's down here. Back up and around, down. Down it. Oh boy. A lot of people throwing fire at me. Do something about that. These guys are following me. We're not going to take that. I did find out that if you kill things that are below a certain level, you get no... hey, look who it is. That's who we were looking for, I think. Nope. It's for someone named Noloth. I was hopeful. We'll clear out the cellars, and if that's not it, then we'll head out back through the main part of it. Find where we're looking for. Another big corruptor in there. Hey, there you are. I'm looking all over for you. All right, back we go. Out of here. Oh, got friends coming.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Sure, buddy. But I just sell you a bunch of junk and further deplete your wares. You gotta wonder how, in a situation like this where there's like no economy left, everyone's dying, the world's falling apart, they get the money to buy stuff. These are the kind of thoughts I have. I admit it. Okay. Take a look. Is any of this worth noting? Oh, that's all really low-level stuff, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna sell all. If it's patently nowhere as near as good as what I got, it's go. Mighty fur-lined boots. Studded gloves of celerity. Purples we keep. Or blues, rather. I would be very surprised if doing a low-level area like that, we actually got something that could be considered an upgrade. Of course, now that I've trash-talked it, it'll probably be the case that we'll finally get in there, and then I'll find one of the Blood Reaper weapons that I've been craving. That is quite...
Well spent.
I do feel like I'm starting to get, like, duplicate legendaries, the blues.
Got something stashed.
Never 100% sure, but it feels like it's starting to happen. Blue stash, continue on. Crafting stuff. Oh, geez, we had a bunch of garbage there. Okay. That all out. It blended in with all the other single slot items.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
I'm sure you will, sir. I have way too many healing potions. Go turn that bounty in. Only be one more bounty left. Cult of Cthon. Burwich outskirts. Someone named Salazar. I think I know where he is. There's a cultist hideout near Burwich. I don't always remember how to get to it, though. Hello, goblins. I vastly outlevel you, and I'm sorry for that. Well, I'm not really sorry, to be honest. Man, you guys constantly shooting me is getting old. I think this is the way to where the cultists hide. We'll find out. Yep. Excuse me, I'm looking for a member of your order. Hope you don't mind. Oh, there's a lot of you guys. You really are cultists. Look at y'all. Anything? Not. We'll look around down here real quick. Isn't that adorable? He was gonna go all last man standing on me. Hello? Going home? Dangerous domain? What danger is there? At least the level's right. Could be dangerous. Hi, guys. Ooh, I don't recognize you. You're new. Up it. Big meal of mending. I remember Back in the early days of Diablo 2, there was a lot of mending items that were ridiculously good. Godly plate whale of mending or something. The actual untainted. Tigers are slowed, but critical damage isn't. Threaten me with a good time. Given that I'm a high attack speed character, extra critical damage always pays off. Just clear this whole place out and hope the guy we're looking for is here. I have no idea what they just said to me. I'm gonna assume it was rude. Void Feed. That is really something. Oh! Okay. Don't stand in the red glowy stuff. Noted. Oh, and I hadn't teleported recently either, had I? Nope. Crap. Oh well. Lesson learned. Don't stand in red glowy stuff. Made the mistake of eating popcorn last night as my snack, and while it was delicious and I enjoyed every moment of it, I am now suffering the same fate as anyone who eats popcorn. I have popcorn kernel shells stuck in my teeth. Oh, hey there. Missed you too. And you. Now you can join the rest of the cult. You can have the Kool-Aid too. But yeah, this whole time I've been trying to dig away at this one kernel shard. It's right between my incisor and my front teeth, and it just will not come out. So as soon as this stream's done, guarantee I'm gonna go for it. 'Cause this shall not stand. We cannot bear this for long. So, where was I? It was just up here, actually. Alright, you two. Lost experience back. Not all of it, but enough. Who's this dude we're looking for? Hello? Are any of you Salazar? One of you had better be Salazar. No? Salazar. Where are you? Watch this not even be the right area. Oh, there you are. Oh, you got a friend. That's bad. Oh, gosh. Little friend definitely did not... Oh, I forgot to... I can stop doing that. All right. We did at least nearly get rid of his friend, so that's something. He'll get his. His time will come. And then I'll finally get on with the story. I I still don't know where this Steps of Torment thing is. Like, I've supposedly killed what I've needed to kill for that quest. If you look at, I think it's Old Scars. But I don't know where the Steps of Torment actually are. Somebody's calling me. Well, they're going to be disappointed because I'm not answering. Just watching me, Mom, of course. It was Mom. I love you, Mom. Mom actually used to watch my streams. It was always surprising to me that my mother would actually be invested in my hobby a little. Now, she's since moved on and doesn't really do that anymore. But where I've moved to YouTube, I've always kind of wondered, since Mom uses YouTube a lot for entertainment, if she'd ever actually find it. Been kind of a don't ask, don't tell sort of thing. I've never given her the inclination about the fact that I even stream on YouTube. But I've always wondered if, like, the algorithm knew somehow and would pass that info along to her. I want to get rid of that guy. Well, I got rid of him, but I died to do it. That sucks. Again, forgetting to teleport. Alright. Before I go any further this time, once we get just before that room, I need to remember to open a portal back, just so I don't have to do this run every time. Because I think I'm going to die to this guy a few more times. I've struggled with boss enemies that are skull marked. Particularly where he just keeps one-shotting me now. Excuse me, sir. What do you got? It's always interesting to me when I hear, like, the big-name VTubers finally getting found out by their family, either because they finally told them because they've made such a big success of themselves that they can't hide it anymore, or because their family stumbled across them via the algorithm and proceeded to subtly let them know. I think most of the time it's handled pretty well. I think most family members get it, like, hey, I'm using a virtual avatar for a reason. But it's always been neat to me to hear them say that, like, no, my family just found me purely by the algorithm. I think what happens is, one of the things that I know YouTube's algorithm does, if people near you watch something enough, it will get recommended to other people near you. So, for example, I feel bad for my neighbors. I love ASMR videos, and I bet you anything, based off of what I know, they get recommended a lot of ASMR videos because of it. Because it's popular in your area. Alright, this time, portal. Hey, we're in rough shape here. I don't want to die. Ah. We did it. Elzar's Sovereign Blade of Thunder. That does not do anything for me, but it is awfully cool. Seal of Binding. That's new. I've seen that before. Alright. There. Bounty's done. Took us an hour and a half. After I said it would only take a half hour, right? Thanks. Sell off the yellows, which most of the stuff we got. I was kind of close on my assessment on how long it would take, right? Yeah, I'm right. I know I'm right. Here, there. Already got everything in it. Okay. And that wraps up the bounties, so I guess now it's time to advance the story. Oh, there is another bounty. I was wrong. Oh no. All bounties fulfilled for this session. Our work here is done. Nice. It's the first time I've ever received one of those. Oh. I don't think any of these are going to be any good, but I kind of want to keep this just because it's neat. Going to. I don't usually keep greens, but sometimes named greens I'll keep just because they have like neat effects on them. Won't keep them forever, but all right, let's go sell those 2 greens off. I'm not going to use them anyways.
See anything you like?
Righty.
See you around.
So in terms of advancing the story, we were over here somewhere. So I think it was Broken Hills. Yeah. Yep. I didn't do any exploration here on purpose. I avoided it. Second here. All right. Start looking around. I've avoided exploring this place at all, so I don't know what I'm in for. That looks like a gargoyle. What are these things? Trying up that way, but I think it's out of our range right now. Yes, something did just jump down behind me. A lot of somethings just jumped down behind me. Oh, neat. So these guys like fly in. Okay, okay. Birds! Okay, they don't seem to be as threatening as I thought, so that's good. They do seem to just keep coming, though. Not exactly. They come in large numbers. Yeah, I was saying earlier, you actually get no reputation for things that are low enough level. I want to go back this way because I know there's a shrine back that way. Whoa! 2 piggies. Blades. Blades. Some of them, yeah, some of them have arms. Harpies, okay. Finally get to see what they're actually called. I thought that might have been a golem or something, or a gargoyle, but no, it's a harpy. All right. can never tell if they're running away from me or if they're trying to get a better position to attack me. I feel like it's better a position to attack, but I don't actually know. Oh, something terrible happened here. Wonder what food rations would be in this game. Like, what's actually in them? Like, before, you know, like, freezing technology and, like, vacuum sealing, what were rations? Something that I'm strangely curious about. Do it. Woo! Hello! I can't see anything. I need out of there. Woo! I'm gonna die. I didn't die somehow. I can't even move. What is this? Oh my god. What? Hey, Marcel. What was that? Okay. That was rough. Is there an easy way for us to get up there? Just go back the way we went. So I stepped in a bit of a hornet's nest there just as you showed up. A tiny bit. You guys come from? I was already through here. Have you respawned? Get out of here. Silly harpies. What's new and exciting, Barzil? Is it a good day at church? I've already been through here. Why are you guys hanging out here? Silly harpies. My poor little infiltrator was not made for this. The more I play as an infiltrator, the more I realize that there is a specific reason why this class is not considered an in-game build. The fact that I have very low survivability is really starting to hit home. Okay, before I get too close, we'll probably stop and open a portal just so I don't have to make this whole run next time. I will do it right here. Safe distance. Claim that. I can't even move. I think I got one of them. Yeah, that guy's down. That'll help a little bit. Okay, one down. Or rather, another one down. More of these gargantuans I can get rid of, the less enemies I'll have to deal with. We live? Still shooting us, though. You stop that. Boots of undead seeing swiftness. No, we've gotten those before. They suck. I don't want those again. Setting up for some cod. You gotta go fishing. All the greens. All right. Down here. Next objective over there. Something. By the way, I do know what you meant. I was just being silly. Oh, hello. It seems we have some undead. Fix that. Oh, sneaky. Big sneaky surprises. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. What was the question? I was being silly. I was asking if you were going fishing when you said you're setting up for some cod. I'm being foolish. Acting a fool. There is an awful lot of undead here. Hey, there's that guy we're supposed to find. So that means this is the Steps of Torment. You've done as we asked. I am pleased to see this. The oligarchs are gone. With their corrupted souls destroyed, this land will begin to heal in time. What I must ask of you next is far more dire challenge. Okay, what's next? The Grand Priest Zarthelion, Zarthuzelin, was the Arcovian upon whose word all Arcovian necromancers were banished to the Steps of Torment. In death, he continues to gather the lost souls of Arcovia to the mad word. The time has come to scatter his flock and erase this stain upon the world for good. He must travel deep within the Steps of Torment. Third floor, you will find the priest in his desecrated altar. Purge him from this place. We'll join you below. We will, in fact, do that, but I want to explore more of this area. As I feel like getting as much of this place explored now will just save me effort later. Of course. Touch Corp, get zombies. Or skeletons, I guess. It would not be a true ARPG if there was not an abundance of skeletons and zombies and the like. Look for treasure we may have missed. Kind of what I'm in for now. Come on, Skellies. Come on, Mr. Skelly Man. Punk. Bits. Map's looking reasonably clear here, so we'll go back this way. So which Call of Duty do you play anyways? Because I know there's a lot of them. I just don't know what the difference between them all are. Also, since I know you're going to send me a message on Discord if you haven't already, yes, I will be up for playing Final Fantasy tonight. Get that out of the way now. Our usual, we'll do the most recent raid content. But only the regular level stuff. We're not going to do any of the crazy high level stuff. Modern Warfare 2, cool. I would have never have noticed that. We'll get this overworld map fleshed out as much as possible, and then we'll go back to where that guy was. I think it was like somewhere back here, yeah. I just want to get as much of this cleared out just because I feel like it's going to advance the main story for if I do so. These guys are such bores. That's a lot of harpies. Plague birds. Yep, quest objective up ahead. Oh, shrine up ahead. What are you? You are ugly. At least you don't have any friends. It's toe to toe with you. A lot of money. Quest objective. Birds. If you've played Portal 2, I feel like GLaDOS, her fear of birds after getting her potato pecked by a raven. Oh. The music even almost kind of sounds Portal 2-ish at the moment. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Much to explore, so much to see, so much to do, so much wrong with taking the back street. You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. 'Cause hey now, you're an all-star. Game on and go play. Now, Ross, you've played Grim Dawn quite a bit yourself, haven't you? Or maybe not quite a bit, but you have played it. I seem to recall. Nice. Interesting how these ones decided not to join the main group. We'll take some more. That. All Eltharion around killing stuff. That's cool. You have played it. That's something. I want to uncover this part, so we're going to go down. Going down, boys. Now it's almost been 2 hours already. Well, I would have never noticed that before. Birds? What nests you got here? Keep exploring. More birds. Lots of birds. Plague beaks and harpies. I feel like I'm playing Duck Hunt, the ARPG edition. Guys just keep coming. Harpy flesh rippers. We all had enough yet? Good.
My inventory is full.
What? Ow. Alright, we've definitely been up in this general area before. This is over where the shrine was. Okay. Wall of unexplored territory here. I kind of feel like I should explore up here at some point. Thankfully, we left our mini personal portal back over here, so it should be easy enough. Use it as a shortcut. Is. How far in the story did you get? Do you remember? Oh boy. You skelly mans. Come, Mr. Skelly Man, skelly me banana. Oh boy, you guys just keep coming, don't you?
Can't carry anymore. My inventory is full.
Alright, we'll go back and we'll get rid of all this stuff. You, stop it. You enough of a game master to take on the cube? Alright. Portal. Fell off crap.
Come see what's left of my wares.
It's yellow, it's trash. That's the policy. Been a good policy. As soon as you start getting greens, there's no point in wearing yellows anymore, it feels like. Early on, yellows were saving my hide. Now I don't care about it. Funny how far these things and how fast these things go. Edgewin caused the group to fall apart. Fair enough. I was mostly just wondering because if you were in like close to level or I'd caught up to you or something like that, we could possibly play together in the near future. I wasn't like committing to that or anything. I was merely going to put it forward as a possibility. You and I have played video games on stream before. It would not be anything new. Many times have we done so. That'd actually be better, but I don't have the strength to wield it. As with that. I don't use those. What I got? Ooh, close. Not better. Those look cool, but I can't wear them. Don't see what level you're at. Well, don't worry about it too much. It's not a rush ask or anything. I was just kind of curious. Ooh, that's a lot of extra HP. Or defense, rather, but I don't want it. I'm pretty sure I already have these. I'm pretty sure I already have a pair of those.
Put it to good use.
I'm trying to make Life Stealer oil. Let's go deposit this stuff. The game wants to give me everything except the weapons for the Blood Reaper set. That's what I've discovered. Really doesn't... Yeah, I've already got a pair of these. One's any way better or the exact same? They're the exact same, so we're going to go sell those because I don't need 2 pairs. No purpose to me having 2 pairs of that. My blues stash is getting rather thorough. Have at least 2 sets that are near completion, but that are not complete. One in particular was the Marauders set, which, while I could use, is I think more meant for Demolitionist. I think my next build is going to be like Demolitionist and Inquisitor. I want to see if there's any sort of viable build setup there. Or something that uses guns. I just want to use guns in this game. I know they're not great. There has to be a way to make them functional. You know?
I'll keep an eye on this.
I'm always hopeful that I can find a way to play a medium-range pistol class. Because getting up close and personal in this game has been pretty lethal for me, and I have not enjoyed it as a result.
Come see what's left of my wares.
For the 500 gold. Alright, back we go.
Good use.
Waddle. I feel like this is the remains of that town we were told to go to. If that's the case, I don't want to go all the way down in. Man, every step around here. Like, I know Skellyman's not that dangerous, but man, they're plentiful. And that's what makes them a little bit dangerous. Can't go more than a few seconds without a whole bunch of them popping up out of the ground. And the ranged ones especially, because they'll obviously stay out of the range of anything that I do. The melee character, so they can actually, if I'm not careful, really put the pins to me, you know? Okay, that's probably where I needed to go. But I wanted to explore as much of this overworld area as I could, so we'll just keep doing this. That's the ruins entrance. That was what I needed to find. Seriously? I just finished talking about how obnoxious you archer types were.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, lovely. Okay. Got a whole large area up over here still to explore. Got that quest down here, so we'll probably go and do that. Once we're comfortable that we've cleared out Broken Hills, we'll go from there. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I'm kind of surprised. Like, today was supposed to be thunderstorming and 80% chance of rain and, you know, terrible weather all weekend. And we've actually had relatively good, good weather. The evening on Friday, there was rain. And then they were like, oh, Saturday, it's going to rain all day. It only rained a little bit overnight. That's it. That's all we got out of that. So I'm frustrated because I wanted to be out on my trike a bunch this weekend. And because of the forecast, I was like, oh, that's not going to happen. 10 to 15 millimeters of rain and thunder showers. It has been beautiful and sunny all day. Absolutely maddening. And I mean, I know no meteorological prediction is good for more than 2 hours past its creation, but like, what kind of job lets you be wrong 98% of the time and still get paid? I don't know a whole lot of jobs that are okay with that typically. My job certainly would not be okay with it. What are you? Mistborn. You're friendly. Barren Highlands. Oh, a shrine. Okay. A Wrathblade. Hello. I feel like I'm not supposed to be here yet, but, you know, we're having fun. Okay, Harrow Beak the Unstoppable. We're gonna go back because I have to go turn in one of these quests. Then we're gonna go do the other quest because I think I've explored far enough into that overland. So I need to go back here, and I need to go down here. So best way. Continue on this one, and we take the next left and right again. Left, then right again. There, we just loop down. So because of grinding off stream, I now have 3 pieces of the Blood Reaper set, and there's a part of me that wants to just keep grinding until I have the whole set, even though by the time I get it, it will probably no longer be of an appropriate level anymore. I just want to complete a set. I am a natural completionist, and it bothers me when I get so close to finishing a set, but I just can't close it, can't complete it. Excuse me, I killed the bird thing you wanted me to kill. I can no longer sense my daughter's anguished presence. Finished. It's done. It suffers no more. Oh, I got a free attribute point out of that. Okay. Thank you. You have delivered my poor daughter from an eternity of lonely suffering, fear, and hate. Now I shall repay you in the only way I can. Thank you. I'll take another attribute point. A little bit more physique never hurt me. Alright, so now we got to work our way down here. We had to do that. It's literally go back from whence we came and keep going. Go back from whence you came, lad. Then we're going to work our way 3 floors down. I wonder how difficult that dungeon's going to be. I know this class is not really good at dealing with mobs. Single target? No problem. I can do that. Large groups? Unless I get some lucky procs of Ring of Steel, I'm in for a bad time. Here. I wish there was map transparency like Diablo 3. That would just make my day. I wonder if there's something to do that. I wonder if Grim Dawn has an option for it. I haven't seen it yet, but it's got to exist. There's no way that a game in the same genre wouldn't have people who at least were like, you know what, this other game had good feature, and I want it. All right. Time to descend into the depths. Three floors worth of this. Treacherous Domain. Monsters have greatly reduced spell cooldown. You'll reduce physical damage. Okay. Aether Mark. Players are slowed, but you get some resistance in return. I'm already pretty fast moving, so I'm not too worried about being slowed. Will hurt me overall, though. Oh, hello. So casters are going to be particularly dangerous in here. See a caster, we kill a caster. Physical damage it doesn't do as much in here, like the enemy's ones. Here. Just some ghosts. What do you hear about me and the ghosts? You guys dodged just a little too many of my attacks. Those blade storms really saved me. Or rings of steel, rather. Skeletal Knights take forever to kill. I feel like the nice thing about skeleton areas, though, is there's always something to do. Constantly tracing enemies. Just constantly spawning. At least the floors aren't massive. That's something to take heart in. Of course. Want to claim treasure? Nope. First we have to subject you to hundreds of crossbow skeletons. Then you may open the small treasure chest. I feel like we didn't. There was something I didn't open back here. There wasn't? Okay, you guys. Being cute. Cut you all down. Nothing you can do about it. Especially you, Mr. Crossbow Man. That little skelly. Did I get everything? I did. First floor complete. 2 more floors. Floor, not too bad. Couple scary moments, but nothing like unsurvivable. Pain. Okay. Nice, nice name. What are the rest of the names going to be? Mild discomfort? maybe we'll get a little bit of physical, you know, I don't even know where I'm going with this anymore. The name is very, plain, very simple. It's pain. And given how slow I've been moving through this, you know, maybe it's just what's on the tin, you know? Mr. Crossbow Man, could you stop? Take a look. The only way I can go. I missed. In with the crossbows. Okay, we got one of those big resurrector dudes. Get rid of resurrector dude. We do not want him to last. Those guys are dangerous. Of course. More ghosts. Keep them coming. What was that? These things get teleport capability. Okay, Haunted Noble. Never met you before. You're like a ghostly me. A necromancer of some sort here. There we are. Skeletal Warlock. Fix his little wagon. Treasure chest. Nothing of note. That's a lot of crossbows. What is this? Crossbow Alley? Seriously, why is it still crossbows? Like, I get it. I know they put the curse of slowing on this place, but this is just rude now. Now they're just being rude. Skellymans. Burning Skellymans. Name it, we got it all. At least Word of Pain seems to do good against them. Because I can just walk away from them and be like, haha, you're gonna slowly die now.
My inventory is full.
Well, it finally happened. Oh, to open a treasure chest.
My inventory is full.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Back to town. Sell off garbage. I think I've already mentioned it to you, but I'm a little sad that that cool equipment I ordered, all of it is going to be here except the one thing that needs to connect it all. I'm going to be able to, by Monday, have the mic and the preamp, but I'm not going to get the actual cables for it until like later this week. So I'm going to be almost ready to use my cool new toy, but for most of the week I won't be able to set it up. And so I'm just going to have them there staring me in the face being like, why won't you use us? I'll be like, I want to. I truly do. But can't. Your time will come, though, microphone. I'll have new audio set up, and hopefully it'll be better than what I have now. It shouldn't be too much different, honestly. I might be able to turn off some compressors, which will spare some network cycles for me, but that'd be about the biggest difference. Maybe it'll sound a little bit better. A few people have said it will definitely improve the quality of my audio, but I don't know. I really have no idea. Good. Better. It's starting to be hard to choose whether I'm gonna continue to forego all of these upgrades, green upgrades. Because it's very clear that I'm getting outclassed armor-wise, but I also want the bonus effects of these sets, and I want to finish this set because it's gonna drive me crazy until I do. But I feel like also I'm not likely to finish the sets anytime soon. If I could just find the weapons. That's all that I'm missing from the Blood Reaper set is the weapons. If the game really wanted to F with me, it would just give me one of them. Wouldn't give me the other. Like, alright, you've had a taste, but now you get nothing. I feel like I didn't really go into that middle part, so I'm going to go backtrack real quick just to see if I can go in. I know there's a blocked entrance to it back here. I can't do anything about that. Right here is a blocked entrance, but I think, yeah, over here I might be able to get in. Hello, everyone. Is there any reason for me to be here other than I just want to kill you all? I think there might be a treasure chest in there at least. Probably more skeletons about to jump out though. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Saw that one coming, unfortunately. Ooh, crossbow skelly-mans. Stop it. Had enough of your shenanigans. Your death. Was not worth. But I can say I did it at least. Oh, there was a shortcut. Nice. Wormclaw. Expecting that. There was some benefit to going here. What? Epic offhand? Okay, caster tool. Nice, but not something I need. Alright, so the third floor is where the big boss man's supposed to be, and we're about to head down there. You ready to rumble, I guess. Misery. Again, going with a very clear and obvious naming structure. At least this place isn't full of archers. Oh wait, spoke too soon. There's some. And today would have been a good day to go out for a ride. How big is this floor, I wonder? So it's sizable. Big treasure chest ahead. Go for it in a second. Badge of Squall. Ornate Strongbox gives us... Bitch. Ah, well. Right through the middle here. That usually spawns something. Priest. No, Mr. Crossbow Man, you stop walking away from me. One good thing about this build is I do have a ridiculously high chance to crit. That'll save me sometimes. There are a lot of men's down here.
That skill's not ready.
Keep killing, just keep killing. Man, treasure chests have been disappointing this run. Now, this is supposed to be a dangerous domain, but you're not getting squat. Why are you being like this? I want to go back to that lower area that I kind of passed through earlier. Passed by, rather. Here, you little crossbow man. I think next build I'm going to do is going to be a lifesteal build. Oh, we got a champion in there. Storm Shriek. Interesting. Storm Shriek the Electrified. Now you did. Not bad. Bad ghost. You're strangely glowy. Oh, you're electrified too. One thing that I've noticed is those warlocks really have a nice tendency to just perfectly aim a dot underneath me. Deadbolt Archer. Ooh, Exalted Stash. Okay. And something out of it. Gosh, I can hear all the crossbows. Why won't you die? Wrong box. Need more of the Cabal. What whole area gonna be like one big circle? This looks a little ominous. Sudden narrow entryway. Feel like that's probably going to be bad news. One way across. Looks like it blocks out from underneath you. Not going there yet. Let's call it a hunch, you know? I'm not usually one to just chicken out that easily, but if something looks like an obvious trap, I feel like it's best not to do it. That, and clearing this whole area out first, probably for the best. In case I need to run for it. Okay, hey there, big fella. Why are there so many? That was ridiculous. Oh, the skeletal warlock was there. Warlock and one of those big decay summoner things? Yeah, that's probably why I got so many. Let's see. This area, crossbows everywheres. Get back here. Go for that human pile. Okay, that's the ominous looking part. We're probably going to go back here. I wonder if there's a respawn timer. Like if I leave an area long enough, if new stuff will spawn. Be interesting. Would be a little bit risky, though, if they had that. Oh, boy. On the other hand, there is a shrine there. Hey, level up. Clear out around this shrine first. Mr. Chili Man.
I can't carry anymore.
Of course. Treasure Trove still locked. I'm gonna open a portal here.
My inventory is full.
Now what I wanted you to do. Sort this so we can possibly pick that up.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay.
I'll give you a good price.
I'm sure you will. You always say you're going to give me a good price, but you never do. I'm starting to not trust you, Mr. Salesman. Mr. Carrick is your real name. Anyway, just take all my fellas in. Buy them from me, good sir. Not require them. I have so much time. What am I gonna do with all that time? Really? Dinamite? boots are those? Dreadnought footpad. I do not have any abilities that benefit from that, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Let's just stick all these in over here. Perfect.
Put it to good use.
Back in we go. Actually, let's go put those two blues. Decide the fate of those greens.
Got something you need stashed?
Yes, I do have something I need stashed. Thank you for asking. And how many blues that I don't even use? Look at them all. Deal with these greens. What was I leveling up? I don't even remember. Right, this. Actually gonna probably wind up going longer today than I intended because I want to at least clear the current dungeon I'm in before I enter off. Not as good. A lot of Shadow Strike things. I do use Shadow Strike, I think. Yeah. But unfortunately, they're massive damage losses for me in the end, so. This is the trash with them. Okay, X's we don't use because we're not strong enough. Don't care. X's we don't use. Too weak. Not playing the Future Hope game. Alright, so we're probably going to get jumped when we open the shrine up. But it's on, let's do it. Okay, that's one of those animator guys up there. Gargantuan. There's less of those. Who's freezing me? You. You're freezing. Nothing exciting. Still, loot. Best openable now? Use dynamite to open it. Okay. Really? All that for a single green? I suppose it did give me the Blood of Cthon. Good. All that for disappointment. Alright. Well, we get some devotion points out of it, I guess, so. Paste. I've actually not been allocating my devotion points recently, so I'll probably have to do that soon. So now we go to the very suspicious looking Portkillai. Cross over and hope we don't die immediately. Oh yeah, there's definitely a boss or enemy of some sort here. Hello, everybody. Oh, that sucks. Why are there so many ranged characters here? Why is there so much fire? So much burning. And he's summoning more. And I'm burning again. Everything's on fire. Whatever you do, don't summon up more. Okay. There's gonna be more. He's gonna make me do more. I can tell. Wrong box. Yellows. The recipe and some lore. Writings of Zarthu-Zillen. The one they call Ouroboros makes a mockery of the gods. The Lord Executioner cut at his flesh. The wounds refuse to bleed. Limbs grow back. His skin is impervious to flame. I believe the time has come for me to descend into that vile place and deal with the heathen myself. See how he reacts to the cleansing flame of... Somehow I don't think he was the warlock we've been told he was. Aldros, you've been lying to me, haven't you? You have destroyed the priest. Finished? My master will be pleased. For his service, I bestow upon you this key. It's the only only way to unlock the ancient places of this blueprint. Skeleton key. Yes, many doors were sealed long ago by ancient powers now lost. Doors before you, secured by such means. But I must warn you, he will be destroyed once used, and the doors will not remain open for long. Once inside, the only way out is past the Lord Executioner. Death. Have some questions? Ask and I shall answer. What lies behind these doors? These doors were sealed off by Ouroboros himself after he doomed the Arkovians to their lifeless fate. Beyond them are the Arkovians he cursed to an eternity of suffering, faction, torment they put upon. You must be wary. The damned trapped below will pose a far greater challenge than any you've yet faced within the halls. Ouroboros, he was a great scholar and a master of the necrotic arts. His greatest and most terrible achievement was the turning of the Arkovians' lust for immortality against them. Are you serving Balvaruk? I am sworn to protect him even in death. He has proven to be a most interesting companion in my purpose of the Steps of Torment was a place to torture and lifelong imprisonment for those Arkovians deemed unworthy of their perfect society. In the end, it served as a prison for all the necromen Arkovian descent. Oh, teleporting's not allowed here. Gates of Anguish. Should I do it? Should I do it? We just received our first skeleton key. Let's see where it will let me open a portal. Yeah, I can open one here. Here. As soon as I step close to that door, it's like, nope. Let's do it. Let me in. Oh, they all regen now. The only way to leave is through death, he said. I don't know how I feel about that. Death or victory? Suffering. Nice plate. Definitely hit harder. I wonder if the rewards are actually even better for being down here. I wonder how many extra floors there actually are. This feels like the sort of thing you do with friends. Like, this feels like I've made a terrible choice coming down here on my own. So far, the loot has not been better. Surprising, because I had really assumed it would be. It's not like it's been bad, it's just there hasn't been much of it. Hello, everybody. So far, this has been a pretty linear area. Or maybe I'm just misinterpreting it. Oh, that's a trap. Okay. Okay. An area back there I didn't probably make sure I uncover it just in case I need to run. Can't. Am I in? Where is? We got seals behind me. Yep, that's precisely what it does.
Can't do that.
I guess as soon as I do this, more of them are going to come out. Yep. That's precisely what it is. You, Mr. Crossbow Man, you need to stop that.
That skill's not ready.
Anyone else? Yep. 2 of them this time. Ow. Means I need to go make another skeleton key.
What brings you to my forge?
I don't even know where it is. Oh, I haven't even used the recipe yet. We will make one more skeleton key.
That's all. Bring me back any blueprints you find.
You unlocked Apprentice Crafter. Cool.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Rid of all these yellows while we still can. I wonder how long the gateway stays open. Why don't you be like a PlayStation or like a whole play session? frustrating. And well spent. Nope.
It's locked.
Gates of Anguish are sealed and will not reopen again this play session. Well, good to know. Which case, we're moving on. I'm not playing this game anymore. That's enough of that. Or rather, I'm still playing this game. I'm not playing with this locked area. Gone, and I'm done with it. Sad we didn't get any of the blues we were hoping for, but I think next time that would definitely be a teamwork kind of thing. All right, so where was it I actually needed to go? You know what? Heck with that. We're not even going to do this. I'm not even climbing my way out of here. Go back to Broken Hills. Go through the ruins. Because I want... I think my goal to get to the next phase of this quest, and then I'll call that good progress for one day. The Corrupted Tomb, another dangerous domain. Exposed. Players have reduced armor, but we get increased cooldown. Or improved cooldowns, rather. Okay, these guys drop a lot of AoE. That could be a problem. Touch that in a sec. Anything I can do about that? Not. Nice general place. I feel like I'm in over my head a little bit. It's just how hard some of these enemies hit. Like, not terribly in over my head, but definitely in a little bit. The sheer number of times I get near death, noticeable. Doesn't seem like it's going to be real big. But that I'll probably find out it's huge or something. Oh God, why is there so many? Oh boy, I love chthonic entities. I am just making the best possible friends today. Everyone wants to be friends with chthonic entities, right? All right. if I turn that on, lower their ability to hurt me. Little fella. Make some wonderful sounds. These guys all look like the head crabs from Half-Life. I wonder if they're related. Distant cousins, maybe? Crumbling wall? Don't mind if I do. Treasure chest. And a bunch of little friends. Seriously. Crabs from Half-Life. Can't be the only one who sees it. Maybe a bit more toothy. Toothy green, you know? So pleasant. They're so happy to see me. That's what it is, right? Joy? I'm going to assume it's joy. Maybe not. Maybe I assumed wrong. Maybe they aren't actually happy to see me. What's down here? Big arena? And a big... Oh, there's something big. Sarmaz Din the Frozen. What died there? Didn't die, but just about died. Oh. Aaron Kerr. Ow. Okay, don't leave the crystal standing. It ends poorly. Noted. I think I was level 44. I'm not even in 40 yet. Remember when I said I feel like I might be in over my head a little bit? What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and clear out that general area around that big fella. I feel like that's the safe thing to do. Because otherwise, we're just going to get zorched. His individual swings didn't seem that strong, but once those crystals got up, I was in bad shape. How are you still alive? How did I miss you? Strange little creature. I never noticed that before either. How's my inventory looking? It's looking a little full. We do not have a whole lot of room left, so if we beat this guy, we may have the issue of running out of... How did I miss you as well? What is with this? I'm usually much more thorough. Didn't clear up the top way last time, so we'll go do that. Make sure I got somewhere to run to when the time comes. Hey, Villa? Oh no. Ah! How am I supposed to take those out quickly? This time we're going to open a portal near him, and then we'll go from there. Kind of want to kite him away from his crystals. I feel like that's the only safe thing I can do. The only way to do it safely. And like once we've pulled him away from it, it'll just warp in with that Stealth Blades attack. Whatever it was. Shadow Strike, yeah, that's the one. Didn't realize until recently that that actually teleported me towards my targets. That's kind of nice. Good to have. Just before the stairs down to his area, we'll set up the... Right here would be a good... Alright, big fella. Try this again. Feel like I'm going to be doing this a lot. Nope. 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 Ah! Crystal's got me again. See, like, he's not killing me. His crystals are. Gotcha. Ain't nothing good for it.
I can't carry anymore. Can't carry anymore.
Well, whatever. You lived. Barely. Yeah, I feel like I may need to level grind or something. I'm just not really... I'm not having an easy time of this. I feel like getting near every sort of like... Every 10 levels or so, the closer you get to the 10th one, the worse it gets in terms of difficulty. That's how it seems. It seems to persist that way until you do finally, you know, actually crest the crossover point. Anything that's got an X in it, we're not going to use. We're just going to assume we can't. Move on with our day. That is an ugly looking sword. Scaling difficulty slider? It kind of. Like, there is a difficulty slider in this game. I do know that. But I am inclined to start to think that it is indeed scaling. Automatic Bone Charm of Fortitude. Onyx Scale Mail Gloves of Celerity. Third one I got. Neat looking pistols in this game. None of them appear to be any good. Those Frontier Sabatons of the Fox. Use.
Iron well spent.
Iron well spent. Deposit some stuff. Haven't any blues in a while either. That's been depressing. Here's some blues, you silly game. Ask for little. So very little. Like, it's a scaling difficulty slider, it feels like, but with, like, breakpoints. That makes sense. Ravings of Naren Kur.
Sheer audacity. The other oligarchs assured me that if not for my standing, I would have been butchered on the spot like a sow past her prime. Instead, dignity of exile. Truth, they fear what I have achieved, what I've uncovered in the depths of a library. There is a power in this, a gnawing madness that threatens to unravel all we've been. It yearns for the blood that was taken, and we are but mere drops in the ocean of its. A being so ancient it predates time is folly. My eyes have been opened, and now I walk the true path toward ascension. The others cry heresy. See the terror fester within. They are more than willing to torture an old man for his alleged secrets to immortality, but yet even this trickle of knowledge strikes them with disgust. Only life. Star. I could learn with several life.
Oh, he seems very sane. Very sane. Very okay kind of guy. All right, next floor down. Further into the Broken Hills. This is just back where I was. All right, we're gonna try and find the next portal, the next rift, and we're gonna call it. I know I said earlier I was gonna stop sooner, but I was sure that was where I needed to go for the story, and I was wrong. The next rift we find is where we stop for the day, because I have other things I need to do, like eat dinner. In fact, make dinner on the list. And also, I need to do some grinding in Final Fantasy XIV because my unfortunate poor dancer is so close to having his full level 70 set, even though he's about to turn level 70. I want to get that done before I'm supposed to go play games with my good buddy Vassal over there. Oh, let's find us a rift. I was really hoping I would advance the story just a tiny bit today, but I guess it's not in the card. Too many bounties, too many trying difficult things. It was worth it, though. And yet still, I didn't finish any sets. I do know that at this level of play, not finishing a set's not a big deal. Crossover point? Whatever. Like, once you start playing high-end, you can worry more about getting good armor. But we're not playing high-end right now. We're just kind of playing the story so I can finally see it. Birds and boars. What the? Oh, Mistborn. You guys are kind of neat. We're up north here. I didn't even try and hit that bird. Happened. Oh, we got a big party over here. Okay. This turns out to be for naught. This was just a setup to a big trap. Bunch of birds. Right? Guess the right way is this way. Aaron Highland. I really need to increase that decay slider. There's a person here. Elsa, holy crap!
Watch your back. Trust no one.
You don't smell like one of Cronley's gang. You from another from Devil's Crossing? Yeah, your name's Elsa, then a mutual friend is looking for you. I can only assume you mean Mornay. Idiot nearly got me killed out in old Arkovia. Bandits got us in the night, drawn to his damned fire. They tied me up and dragged me back towards their camp, probably to share me with the rest of the gang. Being for them, they weren't very good at tying knots. Took their throats while they slept and made off on my own. Why didn't you return to Mornay? Well, I thought he was dead, but knowing he's back in Devil's Crossing makes me even less inclined to return. Not a bad man, but I can't stand him or stand to have him fawning all over me like a replacement for his dead wife. He believes that there is some great romance between us and refuses to accept that I have no such feelings. Did I tell him you're alive? Might be better that he believes me dead. The last thing I need is a lovesick fool pursuing me through his hellish world. Another from Devil's Crossing. Got another survivor from Devil's Crossing. Just recently you convinced me that the homestead was a place where I could help make a difference. I never got a name, but he cooked a fine meal and told me many remarkable stories of political intrigues in the time of the Empire. Set off by himself. We were heading to the homestead. Why didn't you join him? He just got up in the dark of night and told me he was heading on, as he had urgent business. I warned him that it would be wise to wait till the trolls and ethereals fought it out in Smuggler's Pass, but he said that he could pass unseen between them if he was alone. Sounds crazy to me, but he was a likable fellow, and I hope he fared better than I expect. You're always welcome back in Devil's Crossing. Thanks, but I have no plans to return there. I'd rather find my fate on the open road. Can't blame you. Alright, farewell. Actually, what can you tell me of this area? I can tell you that it's swarming with trolls and harpies, and that your best bet would be to leave by whatever way you got here. I was headed for Smuggler's Pass, which leads through the mountains. I found it to become a battleground between troll tribes and ethereals. If you're not familiar with the trolls and their ilk, they have perverse predilection to abduct and keep humans as mates. Not the fate I had planned for myself, nor his possession, so I'm biding my time looking for another way through. Good, thanks for the info. Like a nice place. Harpies and trolls and boars. Sounds like I'm in for a good time. Foreign brutes. Okay, looks like trolls like to regenerate. Suppose I should have seen that coming. Buddy. Come on, where's the nearest rift? If I were a rift, where would I be? That's the real question, isn't it? Still no. Yeah, I can't tell if they're running away or just trying to angle for a better attack on me. It's actually kind of confusing. Oh, look at that. We found us a special one. And he's got a lot of friends. Crossbow of Alacrity. Boars. Already cleared this area out. On game, give me a rift already. Bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Birds and boars. Seems to be a lot of those. Here over this side. Buddies. I am getting shot just from every possible angle. That's birds. I do like the physics sometimes just sends them flying. Quite possibly one of the best things it does. Mr. Troll? Quest objective up ahead. Given that I've only got a couple quests at the moment, that would be story progress we've been looking for. Check it in a moment once we've cleared this area. Area seems clear now. Story progress. And it's a mine. Teleporter, but a mine. You'd think someone with a tendency to like dwarven type stuff would not be as sad to see a mine, but here we are. In we go. Smuggler's Pass. Hey, a rift. Say we'd ended at a rift. I'm gonna be full of enemies? Nope. Rift works immediately. We're stopping here. Whew. Finally. All right. Now that I've gotten myself out of there, we're going to take this opportunity to say thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Next stream, I won't have the new audio setup done yet, but it will be present, so I'm probably going to be quite excited, even though I'm not necessarily going to be able to try it. The next stream on Tuesday, I don't know what it's going to be. I'm going to need to have to really sit and think about what we're going to play. Similarly, on Thursday, I may have my new setup by that point, so we'll have to think of a game that's going to allow me to talk more than just sit and play video games silently. Think about. Yeah, that's it. The following weekend is a holiday weekend here in my country, so I don't know if I'm going to be streaming or not. There's a possibility I'll be traveling since, you know, holiday weekend, I want to get out and see people. With all that out of the way, I think that's everything. So, hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.